Guys, deluded. I'm back again now. Germany. It was a terrible World Cup to say the least. Everybody is being blamed, down from them officials who were taught in Sweden when they bagged the last minute winner, to the team directors, obviously Jurgen Low for his lack of adaptability, calling up stale players and all of them things. And the playing staff are getting it. Well, a lot aren't getting it, quite rightly. But what's really peeing me off is that a lot of far-right people, specifically to Germany, I think it's the AFP, I don't even know their name, fuck them to be honest, are using the failure of Germany's World Cup to fuel agendas. And it's not even just the far right, the far left have used, the left in Merkel have used Ozil to pander towards the need for integration of immigrants and things like that. And I'm not saying that's wrong. I just don't like when politicians use footballers to deal with their stuff. Even saw Salah with the Egyptian officials is having his own little passer. I really don't like it, man, especially in today's day and age where it doesn't matter. Anywhere in Europe we're seeing a lot of far-right movements get created and are getting traction down to the point where people are now presidents. We live in scary times. Now again, if you feel Mesut Ozil didn't have a good World Cup, which he didn't, you can critique him, as you should, for all of them, but you're hardly hearing Muller and them not be criticised. And that's not entirely true. There is the likes of Muller, the likes of Ozil, Tony Kroos, despite scoring the winner, the late minute winner, Hummels, and definitely Boateng is getting it. Neuer to a degree as well was even a bit shaky. The whole contingent, Khedira, Draxler, everybody, Kimmich, everybody was piss poor. Pardon my language. Everybody was poor, and everyone should get it. But you know Ozil's an easy target. I mean, I really have sympathy for him. Because even if you look at... I really am concerned for his mental well-being. And he is strong mentally. And he really needs time to recharge his batteries mentally more than physically. We know he gets a lot of stick at Arsenal. He was one of our best players last season. You just got to look at the statistics and how he performed. Was he his best by his own standards? No. But that shows you how good he is. And that's why I'm personally onto him more. Because he does coast at Arsenal. That is a fact. He does coast at Arsenal. He needs someone to wake him up a bit. That is, as much as I love Ozil, I'll admit that. But he is an easy target, and when you consider he hasn't been fully fit, it's only now coming out the amount of times where he could have had surgery, turned it down, he missed training sessions but still insisted on playing. Wenger said it, Jens Lehmann's now come out and revealed it, and other people have as well. And then you saw the stick he's getting. That's what I always say, if they play poor, you can give them stick, but if you were to see the amount that they're trying to just be able to play a part in your season or play in the game, maybe we'd be cool. Now Ozil, we know he's had continuous injury problems the whole season, more so towards the latter end of 2018, the 2018 season, where you saw him missing match days and not training. And even in the World Cup, he's had problems in the run-up to the World Cup. Even in their friendlies, he's had problems in the World Cup as to why he wasn't able to do his best thing. I mean, he was even injured in the World Cup, but he still tried. Again, I'm not making excuses. If you're poor, you're poor. But he was one of the better players against whoever. Who was the last game? South Korea. He was one of the better players. Mario Gomez should have finished his dinner. But I have sympathy for someone that's going through all that's not been fully fit, that has tried to fight for his country, that feels, as much as he has Turkish heritage, that loves his German side, to do all of this and to hear the stick that he's getting away from the football pitch, stuff that is just downright hurtful, it pisses me off, people. It really annoys me. You're seeing a lot of them far-right politicians come out and say, oh, our national team didn't play anyways, in reference to, obviously, Ozil and Boateng's heritage and things like that. People said we're better without Ozil. Was you better without him in 2010 when he was very good? Was you better without him in 2014 when he played out of position and still one of the better players? Yeah, you failed, but let's keep it 100, man. He's also someone, I can't remember the politician's name, but one actually come out and said congrats Erdogan. Ozil can be satisfied, saying that basically insinuates that Ozil was playing poor to appease the Turkish president. Obviously, we know Gundogan and Ozil. There was a lot of drama in regards to them meeting the Turkish president. Ozil didn't help himself when he refused to talk. Not that he should have to talk about it. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like, it's all focused on Ozil now. It's forgetting everybody else. It's all focused on Ozil. I mean, does that mean who has said anything about Tony Kroos? Like, does that mean you can play poor just as long as you're a native in Germany? Ozil's had to deal with a lot of stick with this sort of stuff. Even if you look at the Euros in 2016, people were far rights and people were blasting him for going on a religious pilgrimage to Mecca. Now, for those who don't know the significance of that, I don't know it myself, but I have Muslim friends, and those of you that are Muslim know it better than me. It's a pilgrimage. It's an Islamic pilgrimage, is where they go to Mecca and feel closer to God. And there's a religious site which they go and pray around. And it's a very, I've watched it on YouTube actually. It's a very, even though I don't know what's going on, it's very harmonic, if that's a word. And it's nice, man. It's nice. It shows you the niceness of human beings in it. It's harmony. Everybody you see in blacks, whites, Turkish like Ozil, all sorts, just coming under one and just worshipping Islam in it. It's great. Like, he was criticised for going and doing that. Why are you criticising a man for being religious? I guarantee if Kimmich done the same thing and went on a pilgrimage, a Christianic pilgrimage, this wouldn't make any headlines. It's just fueling this agenda against Muslims, against migrants, because Ozil is a descendant of one. Ozil's had to deal with a lot of crap. Even if you look at his youth days, in which he's actually spoken about, he would go to trials and he wouldn't get picked because he is of Turkish descent. He actually didn't speak German until past 4 years of age. He loves his German side of his, but he equally loves his Turkish side. I mean, as someone that he was born in Germany, I believe, but he's of the descendants of immigrants. I mean, my forefathers are from the Caribbean. I love being from London and these things like that, but I equally love my West Indian culture. If I'm in his shoes playing for England, even though England were a bit more sensible than these folk, I like to think, man, are not going to get at me for this sort of stuff. Like, it's sad, man. It's really sad that people, for me, the one that really annoyed me is that you're questioning his loyalty to the country and saying basically saying he's trying to sabotage playing for you lot because he's of Turkish descent. If he's trying to sabotage you, then why the hell is he playing when he's not fully fit and at the risk of getting this stick which he's getting now? Why the hell is he fighting against time with back injuries, with knee injuries? Again, if you purely footballing, also all of them, they need to hold their licks because they were poor. But using him to fuel agendas, to fuel this anti-Islamic agenda, to fuel this migrants, we need to keep the national team pure Germans and stuff like that. It makes me sick. It makes me sick. Rudiger hardly played. I bet they get onto Rudiger as well. Boateng, I can't lie. Footballing, you're done out here for Germany. But they'll probably do the thing with you. In fact, they have done it with Boateng before, in the sense that, quite rightly, the majority of the German population that are sensible come out and said, we stand with Boateng. We don't care what he is. He's a German. It's nonsense, man. How can you blame this all on Ozil? Like, how can you blame this all on Ozil? What about these racists? Will they blame Mario Gomez for missing that chance? Will they blame Thomas Muller for being anonymous? Even if you want to keep 100, Ozil was poor, but he created the most chances in that game. In fact, he created the most chances in the tournament. Again, I'm not praising him because he was poor, but by that logic, if he's creating them chances and someone isn't finishing, clearly you need to blame someone else as well. Stop using... I hate today's society because people use things as agendas and it annoys me, man. Like, also, I hope you have the time off to recharge mentally, man, because you're getting stick from Arsenal. Of course, the Arsenal thing is different and it's not on the crap level like this. We keep it purely footballing, and he's dealing with crap like this. And that's got to hurt him. You got to remember, Ozil's a winner, you know. Ozil loves to win. Ozil wanted to defend that 2014 World Cup. It's bound to be hurting him. Especially if I'm Ozil, it'll be hurting me as well. Knowing that I really wanted to defend it. Knowing that I tried to be fully fit. Obviously, I was poor, so you can critique me, but I'd feel like crap. And what would burn me the most is knowing that I put my body on the line, not being 100%. And people are telling me I'm trying to sabotage the thing. Do one, man. I really ain't got time for this sort of stuff, man. It does my head in. Mesut Ozil, keep your head up, man. Anyone else that's on the receiving end of these racist and xenophobic comments, I stand with you, man. It's despicable, man. It's despicable. And you know what? Yeah, man. Guys, deluded. Get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest. I'm out, man.